So here we are in the new creation series, and I've been really debating on how do I want to teach this to you. There's many different ways to teach this, and what I've decided to do is to teach it to you in like an umbrella way, because I think how we have been approaching the Bible in a way of it being very narrow, and people that are very black and white are teaching it in such a like this is this, that is that all the time. And I remember maybe 3 years ago on Facebook, people were saying, if the Bible says all, it includes all. And that would so bother me because that is a perfect example of black and white thinking, where you have one word and it means the same thing all the time. And that's what we want to move out of. We don't want to be the masses of people that think that way. That's very superficial thinking, has very little critical thinking skill set. And it's very surface. And I think in covenant creation, the people there and those that are teaching, the Genesis, and that was the beginning of a covenant, I think they're teaching it in like, this is a term like heaven means this, earth means this, tree means this, sea means this, as if it's like that all the time. And I think they're missing the bigger picture in that I want to teach you how to read the forest, not just one tree. And that's my job as a teacher, to do that. And in order for me to do that, I have to use inductive and deductive reasoning to present that before you. So this lesson right here, episode number 2, there is no sea in the Bible. What does this mean? I'm going to teach it to you in like a forest format. And those of you, there's several of you that really have a hard time with that. You want it like, if this is an apple, just show me an apple. If this is an orange, just show me an orange. I'm going to show you a fruit basket. And I'm going to give you the context of a fruit basket. And through that context, you should be able to know what each of the fruit, is in that basket. This is how I sort of want to, to help you develop the terminology of covenant language that's represented in the Bible. So I don't want to start off with one apple and one orange and da 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 da. Rather, I want to start with the whole fruit basket and then give you the context of what heaven means in this, what heaven means over there, what heaven means over here. Then you can read the whole Bible on your own. You don't need me. That's sort of like how I want to teach this. So when it comes to this no sea, this is where I'm going with it. So in the beginning, you might think, where is she going with this? It's like so far out. I have to give you the picture of the forest. Then you can plug in, oh, the tree's over here. Oh, and the little lake is over there. And oh, the animals are over here and here and here. That's sort of how I want you to study the Bible, because by doing that, it eliminates what we are trying to deconstruct out of, this very narrow-minded, this very black and white thinking, this kind of like fear-based mode of looking at the Bible that, oh my gosh, we can't make it anything different than what Christianity has told us, or my pastor has told me, or my denomination has told me, or what Christendom has always said. And we tread upon it so lightly because we're so afraid. I want you to move out of that. We want to get out of fear-based teaching into love-based teaching, real life-based teaching. And that's what we are here to do in 153 Net. So when you take a look at this outline,